GunninGamerz here.
Chore log number 2.
That's right, chore log number 2. Today we're going to be doing a bunch of different things on the farm. Mainly, we've got the big job of knocking out our new field. Well, that's right, I don't think we had this field in the last video here a few weeks ago. I actually wanted to get this video out a long time ago, but we've been plagued with a series of technical problems, including tonight with first our farm wheel going out and then some other things that got wiped out along with it. So I've been kind of trying to work through those and it set the videos back, but we've been live streaming a whole bunch on the Twitch live streams the last couple of weeks. I think I've been doing almost all those streams during the week on the farm except for one or two, because we've had a lot going on this farm and on this server in general. So to start off, we did go ahead and buy this property. I'll pop over to the map here real quick and show you guys and gals what we're talking about. We went ahead and purchased all of the field 23, so this chunk of land right here. And this was something I didn't want to do quite yet, but basically there was only 1 or 2 fields left for sale, kind of like there is today. But there was not very many fields left, and I did not want another one of the farms to nab it up. We are doing this with a whole bunch of people that farm on this server. There's 6 different farms. We've had the 6th farm start up now in the past week, and we're also doing some other things we're going to be rolling out here as well that'll be kind of cool to the GunninGamerz channel here with adding a feedlot and some other things. But right now, getting back to our farm, I kind of felt under pressure to buy this field before somebody else did, so I went ahead and bought it, and now we have kind of the property that I want to work from. So when we bought it, I wanted to maximize all of the field space, and I'll get some pictures from up above so it's a little easier to see, but I decided to go ahead and just connect all these fields since we really don't need any crops on this farm except for a little bit of oats, like maybe 30 or 40,000 oats a month, which is like next to nothing for the 4 horses. As far as the sheep and the horses, they only use a little bit of hay and straw, so this is pretty much just a field for me to make money on. Again, nothing that my animals or our animals need. So I just decided to heck with it. I want to make some money doing crop farming. I'm going to make a big field, one big field, and I'll just rotate crops. So we put oats on it right now so that we could get oats into the silo and we wouldn't have to worry about oats for probably many months. So we're going to go ahead and do that today. And I'd like to point out too, these horses, they just look so good up against this scenery, don't they, Aiden?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This is my new horse. I've been switching out a different color. This is Boots here. So we got Boots, and then of course Aiden's on Vanguard there. And these horses actually will be ready for sale, I think tomorrow. Tomorrow they're going to be ready for sale. I believe they'll hit 50,000 tomorrow. And this will be the 3rd time we've sold horses. This is a 3rd batch right here, so $200,000 each time. And then another thing I'd like to point out too is tomorrow's the big day. We bought the sheep about a month ago. It's taken 30 days to double our sheep from 10 each to we'll be hitting 20 tomorrow. So that's pretty cool. So if anybody's wondering, it takes about 30 days to double your herd approximately. So that's what we're looking at. I'm finally going to be able to start sending some sheep off, which will be about $10,000, you know, 10 sheep per trailer load, so about $10,000, and I'm hoping to be able to do that, you know, at least once a week. It's an extra 10 grand every week. So Aiden, let's jump on our horses and get back to the farm because we've got a huge job to do today, and we've got to make up some big decisions. So I'll race you back there. Whoever gets there first wins.
I don't want to race.
That's because I started so much sooner. Oh man, I don't think these horses actually ever go faster like they kind of suggest. I don't know, for like when the game came out, we actually thought maybe they would go faster, but I don't think, I've ridden them so much, so many hours now, I don't think they do. But anyway, these horses will be ready to go. And we're going to make another chore log out of that, probably do back to back here because tomorrow I got another cool thing to do. I've been sandbagging the wool pallets. In fact, I've almost got to do that before I leave tonight. We have got the triple thing going on here with the wool pallets. So probably what I'm going to end up doing is sending these this load off like this. I normally wouldn't do triple, but I've literally just been so busy. and I've been only popping over long enough to load them. And I didn't know that you could stack them triple, but you can. Now, getting them there and clearing all the bridges, that's going to be a different story, but normally I wouldn't do this, but I thought just, for fun one time we would go ahead and stack them triple. So it looks like when this last pallet's done, I'll have that to send tomorrow. We'll have our first load of sheep, 10 sheep to send tomorrow, which I'm going to go down to only one color of sheep. So I'm going to start selling all the white, all the black, all the brown, and we're going to keep the white and black ones just because, I don't know, just decided that. They have two colors and the wool is white, which is the same color as the wool here. Because wouldn't you think, Aiden, if you had brown sheep, you'd have brown wool pallets and vice versa with the black sheep?
Yeah.
But regardless, we've got a big job to do, and Aiden's going to be running some tractors for us today. We've got the garage door to open here. We haven't added anything on the farm per se except the silo over here. We added this silo last night, which was $92,000, and I'm already kind of having buyer's remorse wondering why I did that, but the chat in Twitch was guesstimating that I was going to get a couple 100,000 liters off the field, and I kind of wanted a place to be able to store it because the oat prices have been absolutely in the toilet, including today. We've had prices $7.50 for the majority of the time, but now today I think one of the other farms might have sold and the prices have tanked. We're going to be putting a lot of our oats away right now. And the last thing, I'm trying to just give an update. I do apologize, but we are big time in debt. I'm $535,000 in debt. The last video we were paid down to like 100 and something, but that land sent me back about 450,000. Then I made some money doing some other jobs. I had some crops on my fields, and we pretty much spent it on that silo and off to the store. We will go. We've got the other piece of equipment sitting right here, our John Deere combine, which I'm really reluctant to get rid of, but a bunch of people have been telling me to put on my big boy britches and to sell this thing and upgrade. Now, the bad news is I don't think I'm going to be able to borrow enough money to be able to do this, to swing this. I'll actually do, yes, right now it's cutting me off, which is funny because last night I actually was able to borrow 1.7 million. I did it during the live stream. Today, they've dropped me way down. I have no idea why. Don't know how the whole bank thing works. So if you guys have any idea, please let me know in the comments section down below, because we'd really, really like to know how the heck they determine what you're worth. Because like I said, last night they would give me over $1 million more than this. I was able to go 1.7 million in the hole for a total of having 1.1 million borrowed, which I wouldn't do because the interest is killer, but it's kind of puzzling me because now I need probably about $250,000 after selling this, and I really don't want to, but I don't want to be on that field for the next 6 days trying to harvest it with the smaller things. So I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I'm gonna sell it. Oh, this hurts. It hurts. It hurts so bad. Look at that. Oh my goodness. All right, I did it. I did the thing. I did the thing, and we just jumped up to 342 now. Let's see. Yeah, they still don't let me do any more. They pretty much capped me right there. I don't understand it. I bet you if I paid the debt back and then waited, since I've got more cash tomorrow, probably do more for me there. Yep, I still get capped, so I'm gonna end up kind of hosed here. What I'm gonna probably do, I know this is kind of weird, jump into the store here, and I don't think I'm gonna have enough money to get the big guy. No, I don't. Look at that, 390,000. Oh man. So what I'm going to end up doing is putting on the standard tires because I don't care how it looks, and I'm going to end up leasing for $20,000. I'm going to end up having to lease that stupid thing. That's the one we're going to buy. Sorry, this one. The header, I'm just going to go ahead and buy. I might as well. There's no point in trying to lease that because that's 4.5. I might as well buy the stupid thing because that's what we need. I'll just use it, return it, and we'll kind of go from there. So it really hurts to not be able to buy this today, but we are on tough times on this farm. We have been just racking up the debt. Oh, this header is huge.
Yeah, I know.
So within the next week or two, I will buy a combine, the one good thing is, you know, I can kind of recoup some of that money because we'll use this today and then we'll return it, and the money we got from the other combine, I will, geez, that's so tight. That's why we need a header trailer, which I am going to buy. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and buy a header trailer. Now, we do have the GunninGamerz one in here that's a mod, but a couple of the guys said they're not really liking it. I don't want to spend too much time trying to figure that out when, at the end of the day, these things are pretty cheap, and I can just, like, you know, trade one up and sell it. So I'm just going to go with this one for 8 grand, because like I said, I can always change later on, and I think I'll go ahead and get that in John Deere Green, and we'll go ahead and we'll buy that for $8,000. So at least I can put our header that we own on that trailer later on, and you know, I can pull our header around and they'll just get rid of the combine, and we'll buy a combine here very soon. But at least, like I said, I can pay back some extra debt, knock the interest rates down, and kind of go from there. So I'm going to get Aiden set up with the tractors, and then we'll start in on this big field harvest. Alright, he's got her, and away we go. Yeah, so otherwise everything else has been pretty good on the farm. I mean, we really are doing, we're not doing too bad on, you know, our debt. I definitely see a light at the end of the tunnel, but you know, this is what makes farming in hard mode and farming like we are fun. We've got some other projects coming up too that are going to be pretty killer. I can't wait to get some videos rolled out talking about that. But we've come up with some really cool ideas here in the community on some unique things that we're going to be doing, and how we're going to be, you know, playing out this multiplayer, you know, farm, not only on this map, but on all the future maps to come. And we're going to basically have like some different businesses built into our map, into our server, that will, you know, basically work with the farms, and the farms will work with those businesses, and it's going to be pretty cool. So we'll be rolling that out here hopefully in February. Lots of videos to come. Alright, I'm just going to park this over here. Yeah, make sure you don't drive on the crops.
Yeah.
Forgot to point that out. You kind of come over that hill and you got to be careful. But so what you can do here, Aiden, is you can jump in this thing and follow me and pick up the straw, and then when I start getting full, just tap back to the 6R and then come unload me, and that way you've got something fun to do too.
Okay.
I'd like to mention that both of us are actually farming with our keyboards today. So my wheel went out, and I was like, hey, you want to just farm on the keyboard? He's like, yeah, whatever. So when we buy our combine, I'm definitely going to get it with either the wide tires or probably the duals. But I didn't want to pay the extra for something we're going to rent. But yeah, I think this was a good choice. Use this big one today and then pay down that loan a little bit. That interest, that 300% interest absolutely kills you. I mean, it's, oh. Yeah, so I'll start going here and, try, you know, just do your best to get behind me. And I know we're going to be damn glad that we went with this combine. There we go. Holy moly. Well, this is still going to take some time, but this is going to help quite a bit. Now we're going to find out if the levelness of the field is good, because otherwise it'll miss a little crops. But I did smooth things out the most that I could. Yeah, you're turned on. You're picking up, are you?
Yep.
Good. Yeah, it's nice with the bigger header. That's kind of what sold me was, my speed, by the way, is 6 miles an hour. So if you hit number 3 on your keyboard on the above the letters, it'll put your cruise control on, and then you can set for 6 miles an hour. Now we're rolling again. So yeah, I did my best to level things out, but I really hee-hawed around whether I should be, you know, pretty much doing that with combining all these fields, and it kind of came down to I don't really need any more grass, and we've still got plenty of grass around the edges. I got that little grass field on the one side of our farm, and I pretty much thinking like crops is, you know, crops are where you can make some money. I mean, you can make some on, you know, doing hay, but there's actually one of the divots right there that I wasn't able to smooth out anymore without knocking out all your grass. Yeah, the header kind of got hung up there, but went right over, so Yeah, this is definitely going to be a good thing with the bigger combine, right?
Yeah.
Now we're going to have to upgrade our planter. We're going to have to upgrade our, well, I should say our seeder. Gotta make this corner right here. And we're going to have to upgrade our, cultivator. Can't upgrade our subsoiler because that is the biggest one there is. Upgrade the fertilizer. So there's a lot of upgrades going to happen. But, yep. It's a nice big field though, and I want to make some money. I'm also going to be renting this out to other farms. Like when I'm busy during the weeks with other projects, I'm going to end up renting this field out. And so part of the video today is going to be to find out how much crop is on this field. So this is kind of like an advertisement. I'll be able to show these guys, this is what's on it, 100% yield, no weeds, and hopefully be able to, turn around and, I don't know, maybe rent it out for 20 grand or something to do a crop on. Because, I mean, you have to factor in subsoiling, you got to factor in lime every couple times. Fertilizing will be on them. That'll be all on them.
Hey Dad, what do I do when I'm done with when I'm full?
Yeah, when you're full, so the little barn that's back in the yard there, just dump it in there. Over by where the where the sheep pallets are. Take her on back, dump it in the barn, and then come on back. I'm gonna end up selling a lot of that, but for today, I'll just put that in there and I'll haul the loads. Yeah, be careful, don't drive on the field. Yeah, it's been real busy the last couple weeks. Like I said, been dealing with a lot of technical problems. First, my farm wheel that was a month old went out, and I think that might have wiped out the hub that it was plugged into. It was also plugged into my motherboard, and I'm praying that everything's good there, but I've been having some issues with my microphone. There's just been a lot of really weird things going on, so it's been kind of stressful. And I've been trying to work through that. Having some problems with stuff in the live stream side of things too, so hopefully we get everything sorted.
Is this it?
Yep, dump it right in there. Hate when you stop and you end up making such a big pile. I'm just gonna do like one row around here. Oh, you're taking a bath. He's over there taking a straw bath. Yeah, that thing's gonna fill up so quick. Uh-oh, guess what? I'm full. We could have left the tractor over here. Can you tab to the other tractor real quick and bring it back? Probably should have just stayed over on that side of the field. Whoa, yep. At least I didn't run over any crops. Hey, at least I'm sitting here with the pipe right over the road.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, you can just leave it right there, bud, and go back to do what you're doing in the other tractor. Yeah, this thing holds 14,100, so it's it's going to be a little bit better on that too. When you're by yourself, you'll be able to go a little bit longer. The other one was 10,000, so it wasn't too bad. I really enjoy how detailed all the John Deere are on here. I'm not trying to stick with only John Deere, but I figured it's a new brand, so, and they also happen to be some of the best sounding and best working equipment. I mean, as far as like the detail, they're phenomenal. The inside is beautiful. Otherwise, yeah, we've been really busy. What have we been doing a lot the last few days, Aiden? Well, really the last week or two.
Flying.
Yep. Aiden's got his full flight sim set up. We invested, some money, and he's got himself a full-on flight sim setup now, using all the same software and most of the hardware that I use, with the yoke, the rudder pedals, all the the scenery, aftermarket planes. We've invested in all that. Used some of the Christmas money that he got, or the kids got, and just put it into the flight sim stuff. So Aiden and I have been doing some flying. He has been doing absolutely wonderful
And how about
with learning. Yeah, what's that?
and I can fly A2A beginners.
Yep, flying the 172. That is right. I'm gonna just cut across here, kind of separate this into two fields. This is where the one field ended. Like I said, it was one of those things that it kind of made an odd field, but hey, when you gotta make money, you gotta make money. So yeah, we've been busy doing some flying. We're gonna hopefully be getting some flight sim videos up here soon with all of our flying adventures, and I'm really excited about that. We're gonna be doing some live stream stuff too, taking the GunninGamerz group and doing river tours. We're gonna fly the Mississippi, then we're gonna probably do the Colorado, Columbia River over in Washington, eventually flying the Rhine River over in Germany, doing a fjord tour in Norway, and kind of finishing, not really finishing, but doing an Amazon one later this summer. And he's working towards being able to learn to fly the warbirds like the P-51, so that this summer we can do all the historic World War II flying, the flights over in Europe to, you know, celebrate the 75th anniversary of the D-Day invasion and, you know, all the other stuff that went on over there. So there's going to be a lot of stuff going to be happening, and we're pretty stoked about it. So it's quite an adventure. It's a lot of learning, but it's probably the most rewarding thing that you can do on your PC. So,
And the next plane I am going to fly is the Cherokee, I think.
oh yeah, the A2A Comanche.
Oh, Comanche.
Yep, still same kind of thing. It's a Piper, but yeah. Oh, we're gonna have so much fun. So we'll be doing a lot of that stuff on live stream, but we'll definitely be making some videos. Yeah, I might put some buildings in down there in that little flat area by the house. Now that is our actual house. Oh, and we have a dog down there. We didn't name him yet, though, did we?
No, I don't think you can name him.
No, you can't in the game, but we could give him our own name. He kind of frustrates me, so I'm not sure what I want to call him yet. Doesn't always listen very well. Yeah, this thing is definitely making a big difference. Well, the header is almost double the size. I remember even this took a little bit of time.
But just think of all the money we can make.
I know. I want to make money. I want to get a big butt. I want to get a JCB. And oh, and we had the little conversation last time about the tractor, and I almost was going to sell that 6R, but I couldn't do it because I love that tractor so much. And one of the commenters, I asked you guys in the comments to let me know what I should do, and I got to give the credit to one of the commenters because they said something that really made pretty good sense, and that was to sell or, you know, if I wanted to get rid of the 6R to do it and get a 6M and then put the loader on that. I didn't realize you could do that, but you can. You just have to scroll down and it gives you the option. I was pretty stoked about that because I didn't think we had a John Deere that we could, you know, put the skinny tires on. So with that being said, I thought about it and they recommended, whoops, just had a little, I'm full there. Guess I'm in a good spot again if you want to jump to the other tractor. I didn't even pay attention. But yeah, what we were going to do is get the 6M, and then they were suggesting to get the 7R for more horsepower, and I thought that's a pretty darn good strategy, to be honest with you. The 6R rather, that thing is like right in between those two tractors, and it does everything pretty well. So I just decided I'm gonna keep the 6R. We can't get rid of it. And what we should probably do is eventually get a 6M and a 7R just to have the whole suite of John Deere. Like I said, the next tractor purchase is definitely going to be a JCB with those wheels that can turn, because that thing will be really slick around the yard. It's also going to be a lot faster for hauling stuff around. And I do want to mention that we did sell the pickup truck. The pickup truck went down the road. I mean, I liked it, but it is a Lizard. It's not an actual name brand. We really weren't using it, and it was like $35,000 that I got. So and I actually had to have it to get enough money to buy that property. Like I said, we kind of jumped the gun on the property, but it's nice to have it because now we got our field done. And like Aiden said, it's time to make some money. So we're going to do 8 horses this time around when we go to haul horses. Tomorrow we're going to haul 8 horses in. I'm going to go with, what we've been going with, and I'm going to get 4 of the Palomino. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. I'm going to go with 4 of those, and then I'll end up probably exercising those the entire, I think it's like 10 days, or as long as I can. Yeah, this map is so beautiful. I know we talked about this last time, but I actually mentioned on Twitter one day, Farming Simulator Giants, put a tweet out about something about a mod, and all these kids were just going crazy in the comment section about just raging over the, not having any more maps or this and that. And I'll be honest with you guys and gals, I really don't know how people can be already done with this map, because we've had a full crew since the 20th of November when the game came out. We've had a full crew on here. It's a 16-player server, and we've had this server very, very active with a pretty good group of people every day, all throughout the day and night, that are on here farming. And you guys see, we still don't own every field. So I really can't believe how could they be bored of this map? And the map is gorgeous. I mean, it doesn't get much better than this. I've been in so many modded maps over the years. I've even, done a lot of my own edits, as you all know, and I don't think I've ever come across one that has this much beauty. I know a lot of people are from the United States and Canada, North America, like myself, and maybe it's hard for you to get into the immersion of something that looks, like the Swiss Alps or whatever, but I mean, at the end of the day, can you deny the beauty? This is amazing. Now, Ravenport does look like something a little bit out there. I didn't like Ravenport at all when the game came out. I was actually very disappointed. But right after I started playing it, I started realizing that the map is not that bad when you get into the mindset. It's California. So if you've ever been there, if you look at California, it's a lot of farmland that, ends up with, some hilly country, some grassy hill kind of, like you have on the edges of the map. And then all of a sudden, you've got the ocean and you've got palm trees. So if you put yourself in the mindset that you're farming California, it's really not that bad. For a lot of us that like the North America and, we're looking for a Midwest, but it's not that bad. I'm still not a huge fan of it. I really like Felsbrunn, or Felsburn as we all call it. I don't know why we call it that, but it is Felsbrunn. But all these maps are, the 2 of them that we got are pretty good, and the other one, I can't even pronounce the name. That thing's a little bit out there as well. I'm not crazy about that one. I'm not into the whole South American style farming, but for those that are, it's a pretty nice map. Okay, Aiden, I've got a new job for you here. The trailer, we didn't make it very far, and the trailer is full. Well, it's pretty full anyway, so if you could take that back and dump it in the silo, that would be great. And then we'll have an empty one for the next time I get filled up here.
All right.
Well, Aiden got busy and wasn't able to unload this, so I'm going to have to take it back and do it. Now we are full. Taking a full load of grain. He had to go... Actually, we filled our barn up already, which is really no surprise. The straw barn, that is. So he's taking a load and took it over and sold it at the animal place, and I think we got about $3,600, or... No, maybe it's less for straw. That's actually for hay. I think we get maybe $1,500. I didn't even look. Did you look when you sold?
No.
Yeah, it's not that much, but right now anything helps because we're literally, we're in debt. Sorry, I forgot to honk back at you. But yeah, these John Deere, they just look so darn nice. All the tractors look nice in this game, but the 300 horsepower in the 6R does struggle a bit pulling even the IT up the hill. But it does it. It can handle it. Come on, old girl. It's starting to spin, it looks like. There she goes. It's all downhill from here. Nice cab view here. So this is the first full trailer. We've got however many 100,000 into the straw barn. I want to say 200, but oh, Aiden, you left the rake right in the middle of the road. Almost hit it.
Oh.
Alright, so we'll dump this here.
Are you putting it in the silo?
Yeah, we're going to be selling it, but I do need to keep some for the horses. Won't be very much, but that's why we went with oats on our first big crop. And I think the next one I'm going to do, I don't know, I've been contemplating between soybeans and canola. Canola would be nice because it's less product, plus there's no straw, but it's less product, meaning you get paid more, but like I said, it's less product. So, I mean, you should be able to fit a full harvest in. I think we're going to fit a full harvest in the silo now, which, again, I'm in debt. I have to weigh my option here as far as, you know, the prices are bad, but at the same time, I'm paying interest on the money I owe, or the money that we owe. And is the amount of interest going to end up costing me more than if I were to let go of the crops for a cheaper price? And my guess is probably. One of the things we did is we rented from the BGA. That's a separate business on here, which we did put those a little bit different. We've got, you know, Farm 1, the logging, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is what we're on, biogas plant, and Farm 6. The biogas plant's going to be doing some other things here soon, but I rented from the BGA, or the biogas. They have a Madman, one of our guys here. He's got a forage machine with the X disc on it, and I ended up spending like 2 hours in a live stream not but a few days ago, cutting every square blade of grass on this entire map, or on this entire farm. And it really only yielded me, with the rental fee, and which he was very fair about. I forget what he charged me. I think it was like literally less than $1,000, maybe a few $100s. It was very, very realistic and cheap. I only made like $23,000. It took me a couple hours. I'll definitely do it again, but one of those things I have to think about. All right, so we're good now. Always kills my immersion when I see it and it's like dumping out of the trailer there. It scares me, but it's not actually counting it. Put my pipe in and enjoy some of the nice views of this combine. I really like how the stairs react with an extension or whatever when you put the duals on this too. It just doesn't feel the same when I know we don't own this. But I am so glad that we did. It's making his job picking up straw a lot easier too. Oh, did you run one back, bud?
Yup, and I came...
Yeah, you forgot and said oops.
No, I ran one back, unloaded that one, and then came back, did some more, and then I realized that the silo is full and the other thing is full.
Oh. Well, you gotta go sell it, right?
Oh.
Yeah, take it up to the animal place and let her go. Oh, here comes Aiden down the road. Is that thing getting owned pretty bad or what?
Yeah, it's getting... Yep.
Oh, man. Yeah, take it all the way and head down the road and then take a right when you get up by the store. And that'll buzz you right over to where the sell point is. There he goes. Boy, doesn't it look neat when you look across and see all these John Deere getting the work done?
Yep.
Yeah, there's a bunch of other people on this server. The server was really busy today. There's a lot of farm work on other farms being done. So he sold another batch and it gave us 1,944. So just about $2,000 is what it's paying right now, which actually is pretty good. 'Cause I've had where it was like not, you know, but maybe 1,500. So straw prices must be up a bit right now. Oh, that looks beautiful, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That's money going in the trailer. Money, money. If there's one thing I know Aiden likes, that's money.
Well, I had this much money in your life.
Ha ha. Oh, again, we don't have that much money. We just got a lot of debt. Take what I've got right here, bud. Here you
And
go.
I'm full.
Pretty full? Oh, okay. Yeah. There's only a sliver left. Go back and empty that and bring her on back, and then I'll be full by then. Well, that did not take too long. I think we worked at it for about an hour, maybe? It wasn't that long, but I'll tell you what. Definitely glad we went the route we did with this combine. I think I said that already, didn't I, Aiden?
Yeah, I think so.
About 10 times. I'm really not always so happy when I spent money on here, because I've been like, man, why did I do that? But this time, definitely. Even though this isn't our combine, we're leasing it. We'll have to return it, but we'll buy one in the next... I probably won't... I could do it tomorrow when we sell horses, but probably won't be a point until we actually have crop, because technically we're still going to be borrowing money to be able to buy the combine, so I'd rather just wait till we need it before we have to start paying interest on that. And who knows, maybe if the horses are doing well a little bit quicker, we could get rid of the extra 4 horses that we're gonna get. And you know, yeah, I'm empty here, so just gonna double check with my HUD. Yep, I'm all good. So take that back and dump that, and then leave the trailer in the yard, and then come back to the store, because we got to use that tractor to haul the header back, and that's gonna wrap that up anyway. At least we don't have to pay any maintenance or any fuel or anything on this, but yeah, we'll get it all figured out. Oh, just hooked our brand new header on a tree. This is a tight fit. Guess we could fold that up. That's how we're going to use the header trailer here. Oh, I'm not going to fit through there either too well. Sorry to kill everybody's immersion there.
What the?
Oh, yep. Oh, did you tip over in the field? Oh no, you rolled her. Yeah, just keep doing what you're doing. Whatever you do, do not unhook the trailer.
Okay.
You will flip it over. You will be able to get it flipped. Just keep doing what you're doing. It's kind of one of the funny things about farming, is that farming 19 is you can flip yourself back over. And I apologize, I'm not recording too much of Aiden's view today. We've had some technical problems, and I just wanted to be able to get a video up and get it out. So we'll definitely have more of his view coming soon. Something that we've been doing now for many years. Yeah, this is not really going to fit on here, is it? I know, I'm not liking that. I think I'm going to probably... Because the thing is if I don't get this on there good, that's it. It's kind of weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
Alright, we got him flipped back over without having to use any assistance there, so he's going to go a little slower up the hill. Yeah, vehicles can get kind of wonky in here. But I'm not going to complain. When you flip them, at least you can kind of flip them back over without having to do much. Alright, I hope that's going to be good. I'll wait for him to dump that and then get rid of the trailer before I return this piece of equipment. It's kind of a bummerooski to see it go, but oh well. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and take a load. He's going to head back. Yeah, make sure you leave the trailer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you left the trailer, so he's going to be coming back, and just park the tractor down at the store. We're going to take a little drive here through the countryside to go drop a load of straw, and we'll kind of zip past a few of the other farms. I can't remember if I showed these in the other video or not. I know we talked about doing a farm tour, and we will definitely be doing one. Going around, or I should say a map tour. Yeah, there's one of the farms here. Farm 2 is right here on our right. They're doing horses and sheep. Farm 1 owns this land now. This land's changed hands a dozen times, but this is a crop-only farm, so they're doing some crop farming. We got a little piece of property up here to our right that we're going to actually be buying and developing. We're going to turn this into a field, cut some trees out, and turn it into a small field so that that can be sold to, not us, because I don't need another field like that, but one of these other farms that are kind of doing the crop thing will probably need that. So we've also got the logging ahead of us. That's why you see all the planted trees. And we're working on knocking out all those trees. We've had some huge farm logging streams, including just yesterday we had one. Lots of Twitch subscribers, and our again, if you want to join as our Twitch subscriber or Patreon, the server is open to you to jump on and have some farming fun with us. So we'll see how much we get here. It should be right around 1,944. But yeah, the server is open to our Twitch subs and our Patreon, so those links are all down below. Do come and check us out. We have so much fun every Sunday and sometimes other days out of the week doing some farming over on our Twitch channel.
Hello.
And hey, yeah, what did we get? I didn't even look. Oh man, well, you know, you guys can see in the video, I wasn't paying attention. Oh, Aiden's gonna ride. Tomorrow we'll be back here with the horses. Yeah, there's another farm over there doing their thing, Farm 1. It's got some equipment sitting out. He was on earlier today. Yeah, so we'll just head back over to the farm and we're gonna check out some numbers and then we'll wrap this one up. Alright, I'm gonna get out of the tractor here. Aiden, let you take that back to the farm here in a second. First, I want to just check out the numbers here to see what the magic number. Holy cow, were we way off? I mean, chat was way off. They were estimating that it was going to be like much higher, but we barely broke over the 100,000. So it was kind of a little bit of a waste to have that extra silo there, but at least I am using it today. So we're sitting at 114,193 is what we got off that field. Now that's oats, so all crops are going to be a little different. You know, canola, soybeans, those are all going to be different. I don't remember, though, if oats are a high yield or a low or a medium yield crop. If you guys want to let me know in the comments, go right ahead, because I honestly haven't been paying attention or even comparing with oats, because since the game's come out, we've been just scattered planting stuff everywhere. So I don't have anything to compare that to. But I'd be interested to know if that's a higher, a low, or medium yield crop. An example would be corn is what I'd consider a very high yield. You get a ton of corn off of an area, but it's not worth as much. And canola would probably be on the opposite end of the spectrum, where you don't get very much, but it's also worth quite a bit. The other thing with oats too is you get all that straw. Yeah, jump into the 8400 there. Well, where the heck am I going? Don't follow me. Go this way. I'm all going out the nice road there. Alright. Yeah, I wish I could make that road go right onto the parking lot there, but it won't do it, so. And we'll just take this nice little road. In fact, just so I don't lose the header, because there are some bumps up here. Aiden, watch out, watch out. Slow down, slow down, slow down. Do not get too close, because if we knock this thing off, I'm going to have to go all the way back to the combine. It's not so bad when you have a combine that you can, you know, just pick it back up and put it on the trailer. Just be really careful going through here. If this thing falls off, it's going to be a mess. Yeah, well, we're heading back to the farm. We will drop this stuff off, and I want to again remind you, those Twitch live streams, come and hang out, come and ask questions, come talk, come watch. We've been streaming on Twitch now for coming up to 5 years. Holy cow. Golly, time is flying. It's coming up to 5 years in a few months. And we've been farming the whole time. 5 years on Twitch. So come over and check us out on there, because we'd love to have you and love to get to know you. Also, our Discord. We have moved over to Discord this past month. We are now doing all of our voice stuff on Discord. So if you want to come get to know us, hang out, you know, talk, have friends that, you know, like-minded in the same kind of games, come and hang out in our Discord. We've got all the links for that down below. We still have a TeamSpeak, but we are going to be making that private since we're kind of moving everybody off of it. So I won't throw the links out for that. There we go. Problem hooking up. But we definitely want to get to know you and have you around. So come and check us out over there. Aiden and I are going to be on there flying. We'll be doing a lot of flying, won't we, buddy?
Yes.
Yeah, we're going to be doing some farming and some of the other fun stuff that we get into doing. So at least we have this ready to go for tomorrow. I'll come in and use the rake where I need it. Be able to run the big 8400 here to run that load of the straw up there. We've got the crops in here, which I'm going to probably turn around and sell probably about down. I'm going to sell some of it. I'm kind of disappointed we only got 114 because I wanted to have about 100 in storage, but well, I'll get rid of some. And we're going to end up taking our horse numbers up temporarily to 8, which we normally won't do because that'll drive me nuts, but that's what we're going to end up doing. So the next video, we're going to be selling horses. We'll also have some wool pellets that Aiden ran into. And looks like, did you shove one off the trigger? I might have stopped. What happened?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, you did. You shoved him off the trigger enough it spawned another one in. Oh, that's all right. At least we're getting some more wool. So we're gonna get these loaded up. He accidentally ran into them, and we'll have that to haul out. So lots of fun stuff coming in chore log number 3. All right, as I said before, all the important links are down below. We'd love to come get to know you and all that, so come visit us over on Twitch and on Discord. Also, most importantly, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below, hit the thumbs up button, leave us a comment if you'd like, and until next time, take care.